any other season of the year. This is a 7-in-1 workbench platform that is brand new today. It is the perfect gift for the do-it-yourselfer, whether it's going to be him doing the work, her, and at $159.98, this thing is built like a tank. Any little project that I might want to hope to do, this works with. It also, by the way, becomes a dolly. It also becomes a hand truck, and it's completely portable. I want to introduce you to the gentleman who brings it to us. Welcome back, man.
Dan, great to be here.
Nick, you and I were talking about this thing. I got to tell you, this is pretty stinking cool.
It is.
It's got built-in tape measure. I've got a place for all my tools, all my accessories. It's got a full protractor on here so that if I'm cutting stairs or I'm cutting angles, I can go ahead and line it up already marked on the board. I've got clamping stations all the way throughout, and this thing has wheels as well as legs.
Dan, it does it all. And most importantly, it's ridiculously high quality. You know, when you think about your garage or out in the shop, what's the one thing we need? We need more space. Yeah. And this is professional grade equipment that's going to be the most versatile piece of equipment that you have, because it not only goes from this high-end workbench that you see here.
And it's a polypropylene.
That's right.
So it's actually relatively light in weight.
Up to 30 pounds, ABS plastic, and I'll show you how that works. But you're going to be able to take this from a workbench or sawhorse that you see here and you see behind us, to a platform that's steady and sturdy, that's going to hold up to 550 pounds over here.
Take a look at this.
And then beside us over here, we also have the work as a dolly, as a hand truck.
So this is a platform like this works better than a ladder. If you've got one room to paint, you're able to work in distance. I was doing a project over the last few days. When we moved to the farm, we put a dock in at this little pond. Okay. And it was time to replace all the decking on the top. Sure. So I'm working off the bed of my pickup truck and breaking my back for 3 days. Yeah. Where were you when I needed you?
Well, I hear that.
We couldn't get, this thing is brand new today. Today's the first day that we could even show it to you. It's got the tool caddy built in. Yep. There are 3 things that every do-it-yourselfer needs.
What's that?
A really good workbench. Yep. I'm telling you, a good work platform. There's a difference, like what he's talking about, showing you this, and also a dolly or a hand truck.
Dan, 550 pounds, but think about this not just for the workbench. Think about doing things like hanging a picture on a wall, maybe cleaning up high. Right. Think about decorating the Christmas tree. Now with 550 pounds, multiple people could stand up here safely, securely, and because I have the handle there, incredibly easy to step down.
Now, how do I get it to configure from what you just showed us to what we've got here? Because this is the exact same piece of equipment now set up like a hand dolly.
That's exactly right, Dan. And 330 pounds there. So thinking about Christmas decorations that we're moving, or maybe furniture that you need to move out of the way for the Christmas tree. Right. 330 pounds has never felt so easy. You have really, really nice caster wheels. Yep. And this one piece of equipment does it all.
Now, here's something else. Thank you. You did it for me. There is an entire electric workstation on the end of this thing. Yeah. So all I have to do is take my extension cord and plug it in here.
That's right.
And that splits that power to 2 regular household outlets and 2 USBs with on-off safety as well. So now I don't have to be unplugging the table saw to be able to plug in the jigsaw or the power drill.
That's exactly right. And Dan, this is the name of the game. It's just incredibly high quality. You see the self-leveling feet there. Yep. Now I've got this platform up to 550 pounds, easy to step on. Think about that little step stool that you've been using in the past, right? Right. I'm going to leave this handle up here. You mentioned that tray. Yeah, that tray could pop in and out if you'd wanted it to.
Pops out, goes right on here like that.
Now here's the thing though, Dan. I'm going to leave it in this position. Okay. And I'm going to break down these 2 joints here, put this down, okay? Instantly, there you go, drop in there. Now I'm going to be able to take this the whole way down to a hand cart. And the beautiful thing about
the wheels are already installed on the bottom.
The wheels are there, incredibly high quality, professional grade caster wheels there. Those are the only things that you're going to need to assemble. And now when I drop this down, Dan, 330 pounds has never felt lighter because you're able to push this around. Well, and the other great thing is that when you collapse this completely down, it's going to fold for storage to about probably about 4 inches and 30 pounds of weight here.
Also, by the way, it becomes what they call a creeper.
That's
so
exactly right.
I do a lot of work out in the garage on the cars.
Yep.
And to be able to slide underneath the chassis so that I can get to the rear end housing, or I can get to the drain plug for the oil, etc. And I've got a designated creeper already.
Yeah.
But I trip over that darn thing in the shop every time I work.
And we all have been there. And Dan, this is what you're seeing with the with the Workbench. As a workbench, as a platform, this is going to do it. You have all of your electric tools put on there, incredibly high quality from the adjustable feet, 550 pounds as that platform. So think about Christmas decoration, cleaning, indoors and outdoors. You're going to be blown away at how often you use this. When it's in that creeper mode, you can use it as a dolly, pull it along, up to 330 pounds, and like you mentioned,
impressive.
In the shop. So as a guy gift, this is incredible. But this is something as
not just a guy gift.
That's the most important thing.
My producer, Jason, is always doing home projects.
Yep.
They basically tore off the back of their house, and they're rebuilding the entire back of the house. This is the type of project that goes simpler because you've got the right tools for the right job. And these clamps are perfect.
And Dan, think about this, right? I'm showing it as a workbench, how you might be using it out in the shop.
Right.
What about that extra table space for wrapping presents this holiday season? So this is something where I've even used this as dropping a tablecloth off it, and now you have a professional grade, high quality. And other things like the accessories that are included, Dan, these little pegs, they come with it, right? So I'm going to be able to drop that in.
Yeah, those are called stops. And the whole idea is if you're going to be working with any power tools, you want to secure the stock that you're working with.
That's exactly right.
So
you have that here. Dan, they also are including the Irwin clips here. So as I show you this, these are additional accessories that are professional grade tools that are typically accessories that you'd have to buy. So as a
how many of the Irwin clips do I get with it? Just the one, right?
No, you're getting two. You're
getting
two as well as two of the plugs.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'll tell you what, a really good workbench is always an investment.
Yeah.
That $150 price tag is well worth it for what you're getting here because it does more than one thing. I'm impressed.
And you're going to be blown away at how often you use it around the house.
Good stuff, man. That is good stuff. By the way, I've got a saw coming up later on in the program that is one of the coolest tools I've ever seen. And the reason why I said normally saws are specific to what you're cutting. You've got wood saws and you've got metal cutting saws. This thing cuts concrete, cuts steel, cuts wood, cuts glass. It cuts it all, and you're getting